Well, it all comes down to this, Aaron. This is actually, it doesn't really, because this is not the end of the tournament. This is a cash-in. The whole Dylan Abbey match isn't happening because Erick cashed in his free-for-all winning thing. He's in a challenge Abbey. Holy shit. It doesn't come down to this. There's going to be another time I say it all comes down to this.
Oh my goodness. Just like the horror genre, you never know what to expect with Why We Love Horror Trivia. Full of surprises, but that's the only surprise tonight. Erick versus Abby. So it's good we're done with the surprises. Yeah. This is going to be a good one-on-one match for the title.
Let's bring in the challenger, the man cashing in his free-for-all win, which will be coming again soon in a few weeks. So Erick waiting to the last second to cash this in. Erick, how you feeling today?
As with every match, no matter how big or small, I enter very nervous. Hopefully I get relaxed once we start answering questions. It's been close to a whole year since I won that thing. I was in the periphery of both title pictures at the time, so I didn't feel the need to cash it in until now when I lost very embarrassingly last time I played in singles. That's fine. I'm ready for a title match. Why not?
Yeah.
A singles match specifically.
And you're going up against, we like to call her the champ because she is the champ in these parts.
Yeah.
The singles champion, one half of the team's champions. It's Abby Brooks. What's going on?
Oh, not much. It's been a minute since I've played. So I don't know. I'm very nervous. Erick is very, very good. I have been paying attention to his Letterboxd. I know he's very prepared for today. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. I love your takes. I agree with your reviews most of the time.
Oh,
and I'm getting word from the back. Aaron, there is another cash-in happening tonight. I don't know if you remember, but there's another cash-in floating out there. I don't know who it could be.
Who could it be now?
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's the winner of the 20 questions tournament. Austin Howell has earned the right to cash in on any match, but he did not have any input into the draft, but he is allowed to just insert himself into this match at a disadvantage. Pez, you did it. I know you're at a disadvantage, but how do you feel?
I'm at a disadvantage, but I don't, there's no pressure on me because I wasn't supposed to be here anyways. And I have no control over the categories. So I'm just coming into this pretty blind and I'm just here to cause anarchy. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I'm not nervous at all. So if I lose or if I'm the first one out, before round 3, so what? I wasn't supposed to be here anyway. So I don't care. I'm just here to cause a little chaos and have some fun.
He's not even supposed to be here today. Mm-hmm. That being said, things are a little bit different. We're changing a few things around here in Why We Love Horror Trivia. The speed round, which has served us very well, is going away. All rounds now are just straight whiteboard rounds. So prior to the match, the two main competitors chose 4 categories apiece. Aaron and I wrote 8 one-point questions. All players are going to have 15 seconds to put their answers on their whiteboards. After 15 seconds are up, I'll call time. Pens will be put down. Players will be called on individually to turn their boards around, say their answer, show their answer. Answers that are correct are worth 1 point. No penalty for incorrect answers. But if you get all 8 of them right, there's a 9th bonus question. And since this is a championship match, all players get 4 repeats and a challenge. All right, let's get started with question number 1, which comes in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And it goes a little something like this. Where is Gibbs hiding in her dream when she is killed in real life by Jason in Freddy vs. Jason?
Yeah, this is a very good movie.
I appreciate it more and more the further I get away from it.
Oh, it was one of the first in this franchise I actually watched.
It's not Jason X. It'll never be Jason X.
No, Jason X is
5,
best.
4,
David
3,
Cronenberg.
2, 1. Pens down. Erick, what do you got?
In a locker.
And Pez.
A locker.
And Abby.
Instead of closet.
It's a locker for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a metal locker. I'll accept the locker. Your second question comes in the Final Destination franchise, and Aaron's going to read it.
Yes, question number 2. Who composed the score for Final Destination 5 or 5?
Thank you for including Erick in your.
Yes. De nada.
Hey. Now doing French.
Merci.
So, Final Destination
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pass.
I guess Brian Tyler.
All right, Abby.
Brian Tyler.
Eric.
Brian Tyler.
That's correct. Shirley Walker's still dead.
Moving on to movies produced by Carl Laemmle Jr. How many horror films produced by Carl Laemmle Jr. were directed by James Whale?
This is a Why We Love Horror trivia staple in the data. This type of question.
Yes.
If you don't like memorizing patterns, you just got to get further on the spectrum with John and I.
Filter it. Filter your answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abby
4.
and Eric
Cuatro, which is 4.
and
Thank you.
No idea. I said 2.
I have 3.
Yeah, I had 3.
But the confidence of the 4 scares me. Do you know which 4 they are, Eric?
Both Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, and The Old Dark House, I'm pretty sure.
4 is the correct answer. I did not include The Invisible Man, so you're right. 4 is correct. We're not even challenging. I knew I was wrong the second you guys confidently turned around 4s. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right. Question number 4, Christopher Landon. What causes the person fighting for that tries to stop Tree every morning in Happy Death Day? What causes this person fighting for?
Yes. Every morning.
Every morning.
I saw them live. They came to my college and played there.
Oh, my. 5,
That's how old I am.
4,
That song was new.
3,
Every morning, but the same morning?
1. And pen's down. All right. Over to Eric.
Global warming?
All right. Austin.
I said stop global warming.
All right. Abby.
I didn't understand. I didn't write anything. I didn't get the question.
It's global warming. Global warming's the answer. So
Moving on to the movies of Tom Atkins. Who plays Harry Wentworth in the Something to Tide You Over segment of Creepshow, the movie on Pez's
this is my favorite segment from that movie.
Mine as well.
Very good movie. I'd like to see another one.
There's a television show.
I should probably watch it then. My bad.
It's on Shudder.
Yeah, I should definitely watch it.
Pez.
Leslie Nielsen.
And Abby.
Ted Danson.
And Eric.
I also went for Ted Danson.
Ted Danson is
the other one.
No matter the confidence level, you get the point there. All right. Question number 6. Recent releases. Kevin James, Lorraine Bracco, and Mel Gibson appear in what recent release? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Can you repeat that?
Yep. In recent releases, first repeat for Abby. Kevin James, Lorraine Bracco, and Mel Gibson appear in what recent release? My pal Mel.
He's a friend to your people.
Oh, he has nothing but nice things to say, especially if he's had a few drinks. Also, actually, I'm not going to go there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Pez.
Becky. I'm wrong.
All right, Abby.
It's supposed to say Monster Summer.
Okay, and Eric.
I just wrote Fat Man.
I don't have the answers in front of me, John.
Monster
Summer is correct.
Monster Summer is correct. So Abby,
Yeah, I wanted to assume that, but again, not
moving on to the Oscars. The events at the end of The Substance take place when Sue is supposed to be hosting a show celebrating what?
I'm needing to rewatch this movie. I've only seen it once still.
Me too, but it's seared.
I know, but you don't like rewatching movies. I do.
It's seared into my mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are back over to Eric
New Year's Eve.
and Pez
New Year's Eve.
and Abby.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's
That's
Eve
correct.
is correct.
I want to be with New Year's Day. They weren't
Final-
celebrating after New Year's Eve. All right. Question number 8. I think I've been watching some college football. In Shutter Originals, what type of mythical creatures are the characters in the movie Ella's mother, Susan, is making at the beginning of stop motion? What type of mythical creatures are they creating? Because I kind of tripped over that. It's a very well-written question, of course, because John wrote it.
I do write a lot every day, so
Yeah, you're very, very smart.
I convinced Nick Tuig that my profession was writer, even though it's not my profession.
4, 3, 2.
Just spreading misinformation in the internet for free.
Let's see. We're over to pass.
I haven't seen it. I guess gargoyles.
All right, Abby.
I don't know. I said shapeshifters.
All right, and Eric.
Haven't seen it. That's werewolves.
You guys should see it. It's Cyclops.
They're two Cyclopses. Yeah, Cyclops. At the end of round number 1, tight game. Eric with 6, Abby with 5, Pez with 4.
Yep.
So we're going to go on to round number 2. Round number 2, as usual, is the wheel round. A little bit different because we have 3 players. But the 2 main players, all those categories they chose are on a wheel now. The player that's in the lead can choose the order of play. They can choose whether they want to go first, and let the second place choose if they want to go second or third, or whatever the hell is going on. When it's your turn, you can spin the wheel. You can get that category. If you like it, you can keep it, or you can spin again. Between those 2 spins, you'll get a category. You'll get 5 2-point questions in that category. If you don't know the answer right away, you can check down to multiple choice. Makes the question worth 1 point. Be careful. If you get a question wrong, though, your opponents can steal. And for the duration of round 2, you get 2 extra repeats of the options if you need them. All right, Eric, you're in the lead. So let me bring this wheel in. We'll go over the categories really quick. Categories you can spend today. We got the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, the Final Destination franchise, produced by Carl Amy Jr., directed by Christopher Landon, Tom Atkins acted, recent releases, movies involved with Oscars, and Shutter Originals. Do you want to spin first or defer?
I'll defer.
Abby, it goes to you. Do you want to spin or defer to Pez?
I'll also defer.
Let's get the party started.
Pez, your first spin.
Didn't know you changed the meaning of the category Oscars, but I don't mind it.
You get Final Destination. Would you
I'll
like to
take
keep
it.
that? All
I'll
right.
take it. Yeah.
Well, we will put the wheel back. Yeah, for us, just Oscars data questions. There's just like 5 questions. We can't. Aaron, do you want to read the Final Destination questions, or would you like me to?
Is there any Scream categories on the wheel tonight? No, because we have champions here. No, I'll let you take these, John.
All right, Pez, here's your Final Destination questions.
Sure.
How does Erin die in Final Destination 3?
I'm going to say nail gun. Final answer.
That is Erin. That is correct.
Total guess on the character.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Your second question. What type of animal is the statue that the school unveils commemorating the victims of Flight 180? And I'll take a general answer.
A bird, eagle, bird or eagle.
Bird is correct.
Yeah.
Very inappropriate.
It would be more appropriate if they played the song Fly Like an Eagle. That's probably great. Your third question. What is the name of the racetrack that is the site of the initial incident in the Final Destination?
Give me a multiple choice and I think I'll get it.
Is it A, McKinley Raceway, B, McKinley Grand Prix, C, McKinley Loop, or D, the McKinley Speedway?
I'll say D. Final
D
answer.
is correct.
Wouldn't have pulled the McKinley, but I think that's the name of the school in the first one or something like that. So it's like a
Yeah, it's
callback.
a callback.
Yeah.
Your penultimate question. Carter Horton is played by who in Final Destination?
Oh, what the hell's that guy's name? Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Kerr Smith, B, Eric Dane, C, Jason O'Mara, or D, Jeremy London?
I would have never pulled Kerr Smith without multiple choice. Kerr Smith, final answer.
That is correct.
Yes.
And your final
What a
question.
stupid name.
In Final Destination, what item drives the knife into Miss Luton's chest, killing her?
It's the actual like knife holder, like the thing that holds the knives in it. I don't know what it's called. the
That
cutlery
is-
holder. The
That is
cutlery
incorrect.
holder.
That's incorrect.
Okay. right.
Chance for a 2-point still. Use your whiteboards.
Yep.
In Final Destination, what item drives the knife into Miss Luton's chest, killing her?
Oh, damn. Should have thought about that one.
5,
Poor
4,
Miss Luton.
3,
Oh, fuck. Now I know. I should have thought
1.
about it.
Pens down. Eric, what's your answer?
A chair.
Yeah, I got that chair.
And Abby.
My bad.
I said a ceiling fan.
I should have thought about it. The damn chair falls over. and hits
The
me back.
chair falls over.
Yeah, the chair falls and pushes it in their chest.
All right. At the end of Pez's spin, Pez getting a score up to 10. Eric with that steal at 8, and Abby at 5.
Shit, I should have gone first. I would have killed that.
So we're going to go back. Eric, we'll go back to you again.
Apparently, what everybody does when I write Final Destination questions.
Eric, are you still deferring, or would you like to spin next?
I'll go next.
You're going next. Okay, here is your spin.
Should have gone first.
Whoever gets Final Destination next is going to get screwed.
We get Shutter Originals. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Spin away. I'm regretting already. Well, spin again.
Christopher Landon.
Okay.
All right, we will put the wheel back. All right, Aaron's going to read you these Christopher Landon questions.
Rippy Landon. All right, Eric. First question. Blissfield Valley High School is found in what Christopher Landon movie?
Freaky.
That is correct for 2 points. Happy Death Day to You has a musical montage featuring a song by what band?
Paramore. I love that song.
Yeah, I've been singing it for 3 days now. That is correct
Hard
for
times.
2 points. Hard times. All right. Question 3. What date does Happy Death Day take place on?
In it like the month.
The exact
everything?
date.
September the 18th.
That is correct for 2 points.
Shows once on the screen that it's September. The
Yep.
18th they do say a couple times.
Dr. Phil appears as himself in what Christopher Landon film?
This movie is way too long. We Have a Ghost.
That is correct for 2 points.
That's what Abby said on her review.
And that is correct. All right. And question number 5. In Paranormal Activity, The Marked Ones, both Oscar and Jesse have mysterious bite marks appear on what part of their bodies?
You need like specific.
There's an answer.
Yeah.
They are on their elbows. Like near.
That's
Yeah.
right. We had arms, so that is the arm. Yeah.
Elbow.
No, yeah, I figured
That is correct for a clean sweep of the category for Eric.
Yeah. All right. Now we'll bring the wheel back in one final time for Abby. Here's Abby's spin. And you get recent releases. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I will keep that.
Yeah, all Abby categories.
Abby picked
all
the
day.
categories for the championship match tonight.
All right, Abby, I'm going to read you these questions in recent releases. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Your first question. How is Kira, Patty's wife, killed in 2024's Speak No Evil?
I'll take multiple choice.
A, shot. B, stabbed. C, falls. Or D, burned.
I feel like I remember somebody falling, so I'll say fall.
She falls out of the bedroom window. That is correct. Your second question. Who directed Oddity?
Damian McCarthy.
That is correct for 2 points.
Not McCarty.
Your third question. The main character of the stories Jessica writes and illustrates in Imaginary is what type of bug?
I'll take multiple choice for that.
Is it A, a spider, B, a cricket, C, a millipede, or D, a caterpillar?
A caterpillar?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Eric and Pez. Is it A, a spider, B, a cricket, C, a millipede, or D, a caterpillar? Count you guys down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric.
I said A. Spider.
And Pez.
I said cricket.
Everyone's incorrect. It's Molly the millipede. Molly the millipede. It's the spider is her friend.
Yes.
Your penultimate question. Sting is set in what U.S. state?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, New York, B, Massachusetts, C, Illinois, or D, Michigan?
My first thought was New York, so I'll say New York.
Your first thought is correct. That is New York. It is in New York City.
New York Department.
And your final question, if you hit this for 2, you will eliminate Pez. If you hit it for 1, you will tie, and we'll figure that out. Here we go.
That will knock out. Please.
Who plays Lois? Who plays Lois, Hal and Bill's mother, in flashback scenes in The Monkey?
What is her name? Tatiana Maslany.
For 2 points, that is correct. Unfortunately, I mean, Pez, you kept it real tight. By 1
Chaos
point.
was brought.
We will definitely. You're always a disrupting force, but we'll put you backstage as we move on to the.
I was going to ask if I could watch from backstage.
You're more than welcome to watch.
Yeah,
we'll even talk to you at the end. You can give us your commentary. At the end.
Sounds good.
Right.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Thanks.
Now, in championship matches, we used to have the Wheel of Games in round 4 and a deep cut round in round 3, but we figured deep cuts are just too stressful. It hurts. It hurt Dylan Van Dyne's feelings every time we made him do it. So for Dylan's sake, we stopped doing it. Now we do the Wheel of Games twice, but we just let both competitors choose a game from the Wheel of Games. Abby, you chose clips, and Eric, you chose the hot potato round. Eric, since you were in the lead, you have 18. Abby has 11. You can choose if you want to play the hot potato round first or the clips round first.
That's the clips. Like we get
Each get
a
set of 3.
You each get your own clips. Yep.
Let's do the clips.
Okay, let's talk about the clips round. I got 20-second clips from movies. There's 2 sets of clips that exist for this round. The side and the lead can choose what set they want. Each set has 3 clips in it. There is an easy one, a medium level one, and a hard one, worth 2, 4, and 6 points. You have 15 seconds from the completion of the clip to name the clip that's been shown to you. Steals are available in this round. If a question is answered incorrectly, the opposing side can steal for the full point value. However, if you just don't know the answer to a question, you can surrender the question, and that is like stealing for half of the point value. Eric, you're in the lead. Would you like set A or set B?
So set A.
And would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay, Abby, you are B. So let me find clip B1. This is your first clip for 2 points.
Oddity.
Yeah, we just talked about it. It's Oddity.
I didn't even know that.
Great.
All right. Your second clip for 4 points is this one.
Already guilty.
No, you aren't. You didn't do anything.
I didn't call the police. If we get caught, I'm an accomplice to murder, just like you and Mina.
Is that the guest?
That is incorrect. Eric, chance for a 4-point steal.
That was gonna be my guess.
Your guess.
Yeah, but I know what it is, but I don't know the name. I've seen the title. It's not this, but let's say Apostle because that also has him. that's not
Yeah,
that.
you guys both named Dan Stevens movies. This is The Rental. That's Allison.
The Rental. That's what it's called.
That's Allison Brie laying on the bed. It's The Rental. Okay, your final question with 6 points. And remember, you can surrender if you want. Is this movie?
Oh, is it that weird one that you guys watched? I'll surrender.
For 3 points, Eric, can you name that movie?
What would a weird movie they saw will be named? Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Nah, it's not House, definitely.
It is a weird movie that Aaron and I both watched. That is Takashi Miike's Visitor Q. Visitor.
Damn! I just saw the plot of this one. I didn't see the trailer.
Okay, Eric, we're ready for your 3 clips now. Here is your first clip worth 2 points.
Will?
It's okay. Just go inside.
It Comes at Night.
That is, It Comes at Night. That is correct.
It answered us. No, it lives inside. It Comes at Night.
Your second clip worth 4 points.
ゼネシ様戻りました。
Seen a lot of those faces before. Where? I'll surrender it. I won't pull the name.
For 2 points, Abby, do you have a guess?
I'm not. I have no idea. I don't have a guess.
That is Suicide Club. Suicide Club. And your final clip for your clips is this.
That looks pretty good. I'll say that. Hopefully it is. But I still, no, I don't think I'll pull it. I'll surrender too.
Abby, any guess on that?
I don't have any idea.
All right, that is Michael Mann's The Keep from 1983.
Yep. Yes. Look old. That's what
old.
I need.
Yes. All right, so nothing changes in the span. You both hit your 2-pointer. Eric getting a score of 20, Abby at 13. We are going to go on now to the other half of the Choose Your Game portion, which is the hot potato round. The side in the lead can choose the order of play, whether they want to go first or second. So Eric can decide whether he wants to go first or second. I'm going to read you one question. That question has multiple answers. Play is going to go back and forth with each side giving answers. If a correct answer is given, that side gets a point. If an incorrect or repeater answer is given or 15 seconds pass, that side gets eliminated. When one side gets eliminated, the remaining player can give up to 3 more answers before play ends for 1 bonus point apiece. But they'll end if they give an incorrect answer. In the event both sides give 10 correct answers, point values will double for the remaining answers. Okay, so here is your hot potato question. And Eric, do you want to go first or second in answering the question?
I'll go first.
You're going to go first. Okay. Your question, which has 27 answers, is this. Name a performer who has ever played the role of Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, or Michael Myers in a feature film.
Robert Englund.
That counts as an answer, yes. Abby, your turn.
Kane Hodder.
Kane Hodder is an illegit answer. Go ahead, Eric.
Jackie Earle Haley.
Jackie Earle Haley did play Freddy Krueger. Yes, he did. Abby.
Kirk Kensinger.
That is an incorrect answer.
Ken Kersinger.
Ken Kersinger is his name. And you can answer up to 2 more times, Eric, if you have 2 more answers.
Dick Warlock. Nick Castle. And Ted White.
That is 6 points, so I think that might do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And your winner and new Why We Love Horror Trivia singles champion, Erick Ibarra Moreno. There's a ton of answers. I'll just go over them anyway for posterity. Ari Lehman played young Jason, Warrington Gillette and Steve Daskowitz splitting the role in part 2, Richard Brooker in part 3, Ted White, which he said, Tom Morga played him in part 5 in the dream sequences, CJ Graham, Dan Bradley, Ken Kersinger, we said, Derek Mears. Then we go on to, I guess these are Michael Myers people, Michael Bailey Smith, Chase and Schreimer. No, they're young Freddy Kruegers in the young movies. Then you got Toby Sexton, Will Sandin, Nick Castle, Dick Warlock, Tony Moran, George P. Wilbur, Don Shanks, Chris Duran, Brad Lurie, Dave Fairch, Tyler Main, and James Jude Portney. All of the acceptable answers. All right, we'll drop that backstage, and we'll bring in Pez for a second. We'll drop.
Man, I would have loved to play that goddamn around, dude. I have met so many of those people at like conventions. I would have loved to play there. I was already writing shit. I was up to like 7 answers on my board. I was like, along. I was like, damn, because I was even pulling like Dave Farich, who I've met at a horror convention. You know, Tyler. Yeah. Oh man, that would have been fun. So,
I said that before the match. I said if you make it, this hit around is a Pez question.
Oh
Pez,
man!
Now you know this gives you the fire to like recharge and come back and make a run for it. But we appreciated you being here. I'm glad you kept it tight. But thank you. And
hey, like I said, nothing to lose, just having fun and putting some pressure on people, taking some categories off the board. So that was fun, and just having a good time. I don't think I would have beaten Eric. Eric was definitely in beast mode for that whole thing. So even if I had made it through, two to later rounds, the clips probably would have got me. I would have only gotten the 2s as well, and who knows what would have happened. For that, but the hot potato round would have been fun. I think me and Eric could go back and forth for a little bit on that one. But thanks for having me. Appreciate it. It was fun.
All right, we'll see you soon, and we'll drop you back, and we'll bring in Abby. Hey, you're still the team's champ, so let's get a silver lining. How are you feeling?
No, I'm feeling fine. I mean, Eric was. I knew he was prepared. I knew he really, really wanted this. Like I knew he was going to do well, and he did. So it was a lot of fun. I'm sure I will be back at a later date, and I'll be with teams at some point as well. This was fun. It's fine. I'll be back.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. All right, Abby, I'll see you on all the other shows in this channel.
Yeah.
Eric, this has been a story since I didn't even run this league. This was a story. How are you feeling finally doing this?
Yeah, it's been like a year and I want to say 5 months since I last played for the singles title. I played you and I didn't embarrass myself. So I figured, if he ever stops playing, I might have a chance. And here we are. I know Abby, obviously, she's a great player. She will be back. Pez will be back. I knew the question was going to be Pez's like wheelhouse. I've also met a couple of those guys. Like I've been to just a few conventions. I'm meeting Ken Kersinger hopefully next Mad Monster or whatever. So I knew that name. I make no secret that I work hard. I get very lucky with spin, I'm ecstatic. I was nervous going in. I lost a bit of my hair going into this match, and I can finally relax for like 2 weeks until Dylan comes for me.
Yeah, so I was going to say the bad news is you challenged right at the end of a singles tournament, so we already had the singles title match set up. So you will be playing Dylan extremely soon. So watch those Gamera movies. Yeah. Oh, and Pez can help you out. He loves Gamera.
Yeah.
So how you feeling about playing Dylan?
Dylan expected me to cash in on him the whole year, and I didn't. And he's gonna be mad at me because I avoided the third Dylan versus Abby match, which would have been a lot of fun. But he already took my youngest ever horror champion away from me, so I have a bone to pick against him because he's 1 year younger than me, and I hate him for it. But it should be fun. Dylan is great.
My daughter will be here in a few years. You guys will be okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll drop you backstage and put a bow on this. Aaron, Erick just undeniable right now, I'd say. Like he studies like I thought I studied well. He studies more than I study, which is bizarre to see.
Yeah, he studies a lot. He has a lot of natural knowledge. Yeah, he very well deserving. Like I don't know anybody who would have beat him with how he played tonight. Including with the hot potato round, which a lot of times that hot potato round is like one knows 3, the other knows none or 1. Like this was some legit knowledge all the way around. So he deserves this. And Abby, she'll be back. Like having a triple threat match, it's always tough. Pez taking one of her categories, and she still did very well. So she has nothing to hang her head on, and she also has a very good teams partner. So I don't think teams wise they're going anywhere anytime soon. And be interesting to see where she comes with singles when she returns.
I can't wait to see it. So that'll be it for this championship edition of Why We Love Horror Trivia. If you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Go to the Letterboxd challenge here. Pause. Copy it. There you go. Schedule here. Mondays versus Tuesdays, Why Liv Loves Horror. Wednesday is Aaron Unwinds. Thursday is the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd challenge watch-along show. And then Why We Love Horror Trivia on Friday nights. You're here. So for myself, John Maher, for Aaron Brooks, for Austin Pez Howell, for Abby Brooks, and for the new champ, Erick Ibarra Moreno, this has been Why We Love Horror Trivia. We'll see you next week.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!